certain phenomena about our lives and the universe are mysterious. One such phenomenon is the concept of Satan. So, who exactly is Satan? The answer to this question can vary depending on who you ask. In this video, we try to present various perspectives on this question from several cultures and religious traditions. In Judaism, Satan is seen as an angel created by God. His job is to act as an accuser in heaven, testing people's faith and reporting back to God. For example, in the story of Job, Satan asks God for permission to test him. In this role, he doesn't have his own power. He's just doing what God wants. He's not really evil, just a being who helps God with tough tasks. In Christianity, Satan is also viewed as an angel created by God, but he is often seen as a fallen angel. This means he was once good but chose to go bad. In this view, Satan tempts people to turn away from God and represents the opposite of what God wants. He is often thought of as evil, trying to lead people into sin and rebellion against God. Judaism does not believe in a story about Satan's fall. They see him simply as an angel with a specific role. In contrast, many Christians believe in the story of Lucifer's fall, where he rebelled against God and became Satan. Let's put it this way, in Judaism, imagine Satan as a silly angel wearing a funny hat. His job is to check if people are being good or bad. He runs to God and says, "Hey, look what they're doing." But he's not a bad guy, just a helper doing tricky jobs for God, like a class monitor. Now, in the Christian story, picture him as a once good angel who forgot how to be nice. Oops. He decided to be naughty and tries to trick people into doing silly things instead of listening to God. He's like the mischievous kid in class who makes everyone giggle but sometimes gets them in trouble. So, in one story, Satan is a helper angel, and in the other, he's a trickster who went a bit wild. But no matter what, he's always part of the big story about good and bad. Satan, often associated with evil and opposition to God in Judaism and Christianity, has varying interpretations in other belief systems and cultures. Here are some perspectives. In Islam, Satan is known as Iblis. He is considered a jinn who refused to bow to Adam, leading to his fall from grace. Iblis is viewed as a tempter who seeks to lead humans astray but does not have power over them unless they choose to follow his whispers. In Zoroastrianism, the figure of Ahriman or Angra Mainyu represents chaos and evil, opposing the good god Ahura Mazda. This dualistic worldview sees the struggle between good and evil as central to human existence. While Hinduism does not have a direct equivalent of Satan, the concept of Maya represents illusion and deception. Figures like Ravana in the Ramayana can embody traits associated with Satan, such as pride and moral corruption. Buddhism does not have a singular figure like Satan but recognizes the concept of Mara, a demon representing temptation and distraction from enlightenment. Mara embodies the inner struggles people face on their spiritual journeys. In various folk traditions worldwide, malevolent spirits or trickster figures may serve roles similar to those of Satan. These figures often embody cultural fears and moral lessons about the nature of good and evil. In New Age beliefs, the concept of Satan often diverges significantly from traditional religious interpretations. Many New Age practitioners view Satan as a symbol of personal empowerment and rebellion against oppressive systems. This interpretation emphasizes individual freedom, self-discovery, and the rejection of dogma. New Age thought often embraces the idea of duality, where light and darkness coexist. Satan may be seen as a representation of the shadow self, embodying the aspects of the psyche that need to be integrated for holistic growth. Some New Age beliefs suggest that figures like Satan serve as teachers, offering lessons about temptation and moral choices. This perspective emphasizes the importance of understanding and overcoming one's inner demons. In many New Age contexts, the notion of evil is redefined. Instead of viewing Satan as an ultimate evil force, practitioners may see negative energies or entities as opportunities for healing and transformation. Certain New Age practices incorporate elements of ritual that may invoke or symbolize satanic imagery, often as a way to explore personal power or confront fears, rather than as an endorsement of traditional evil. Luciferians often see Satan or Lucifer as a symbol of enlightenment, knowledge, and personal freedom. Rather than a literal being, Satan represents the pursuit of truth and self-empowerment. Certain Gnostic groups interpret the figure of Satan as a representation of the material world's flaws and the struggle against ignorance. Here, Satan symbolizes the chaotic forces of the universe rather than a personal antagonist. In pantheistic views, everything is interconnected and divine, including forces often labeled as evil. Here, Satan may be understood as part of the natural order, representing necessary challenges or dualities in life. Finally, satanic figures across cultures often reflect humanity's struggle with morality, temptation, and the nature of evil. They serve as symbols of the darker aspects of human experience while highlighting the importance of ethical choices. Which of these views of Satan makes the most sense to you? Please let us know in the comment section. Also, if there are other views of Satan in other cultures not mentioned here, let us know.